Minecraft is a sandbox game that allows players to explore and create virtual worlds made up of blocks, where they can gather resources, craft tools and items, build structures, and interact with the environment and other players. It offers endless possibilities for creativity, adventure, and survival in a pixelated open-world setting. Welcome to the Minecraft Guide. Follow me, XPenSage, as I guide you through the basics of crafting, surviving, and building. The activities you do in the game, like farming, raising livestock, mining, and smelting, provide you with experience points. By accumulating experience points, or XP for short, you can access the enchanting table and use it to improve your gear with various enchantments. XP is obtained by absorbing the vibrant green and yellow orbs when engaging in the aforementioned activities such as killing mobs. These orbs contribute to filling up the XP bar located below your health and hunger status, and each time the bar reaches its maximum, your experience level increases. It's important to note that the amount of XP required for each level progressively increases, resulting in a slower rate of bar filling as you gain more levels. For instance, reaching level 1 only demands a mere 7 XP points. Attaining level 15 requires 315, and reaching level 30 necessitates a total of 1,395 XP points. Experience levels do not directly influence your skills or abilities. Rather, you use XP levels to power the enchanting process in an enchanting table. To craft an enchanting table, you'll need 4 obsidian blocks, 2 diamonds, and a book. Obsidian, renowned as the toughest obtainable block in Minecraft, forms when lava is cooled by water flowing over it. Mining obsidian requires the use of a diamond pickaxe, showcasing its exceptional hardness. Aside from mining, obsidian can be discovered at random in various chests found within ruined portals, villages, bastions, or nether fortresses. Books, essential for enchanting, are crafted from leather and paper. Leather is obtained from cows, while paper is created by processing sugarcane. Combining these materials allows you to create books, a vital component in unlocking the enchanting potential of the enchanting table. Once crafted and placed down, the enchanting table can technically be used but will not realize its true potential until surrounded by up to 15 regular bookshelves. Each bookshelf is crafted from 6 wooden planks and 3 books. The placement of bookshelves around an enchanting table affects its power. Adding bookshelves up to a maximum of 15 will increase the enchanting table's power to level 3, unlocking higher level enchantments. Adding more than 15 bookshelves around the enchanting table does not further enhance its power. 15 bookshelves means you'll be needing 135 sugarcane for the paper, 45 pieces of leather to complete the books, and 68 logs to make planks for the bookshelves. Check out the previous guides on how to farm sugarcane and raise cows for leather. To maximize the power of the enchanting table, it's important to place the bookshelves correctly in relation to the table. Each bookshelf must be positioned 2 blocks away laterally or diagonally from the table, on the same level or just 1 block higher. Bookshelves more than 1 block higher or more than 2 blocks away from the table cannot contribute to its power. Let's take a look at this simple setup. This is a valid 15 bookshelf setup. The ones in the corners count to this setup because they are just 2 blocks away diagonally. In order to maintain a working enchanting setup, avoid placing any objects between the bookshelves and the enchanting table. Doing so would block the bookshelves from effectively channeling their magical energy to the table. While you have the freedom to add decorative or functional blocks among the bookshelves, ensure that these blocks are not positioned between the enchanting table and the bookshelves. As long as there is no obstruction in the direct path between the bookshelves and the table, the enchanting setup will remain intact and functional. When the placement is correct, you will see ethereal glyphs gracefully floating from the bookshelves towards the enchanting table. This visual representation serves as a sign that the enchanting process is fully active and that the bookshelves are contributing their magical essence to the table. Aside from your XP levels, you'll also be needing lapis lazuli to use the enchanting table. If you don't know where to find this blue mineral, check out the episode about mining. Items that can receive enchantments include tools, weapons, and armor. Enchantments can also be stored in individual books for use or combining later. Only unenchanted items can be used in the enchanting table. Otherwise, you'll need to remove the item's enchantment using a grindstone or use the anvil for a different approach. More on that later in this guide. The material used to craft a weapon, armor, or tool directly affects the chances of obtaining multiple and higher tier enchantments. Diamond and iron items have a greater affinity for enchantments compared to items made of stone, wood, or leather. Gold surpasses them all in terms of enchantment affinity, although it is hindered by its lower durability as a base material. A complete 15-book setup, 3 pieces of lapis, and a minimum of 30 XP levels is needed to use the table's full potential. Place your chosen item and up to 3 lapis lazuli as the table requires. A random enchantment is prepared by the table as shown by these cryptic text. There is no way of telling what exact enchantments will be received unless you modify the game through mods. They are not applied unless you click on the desired enchantment, which then results in the table consuming some XP levels and the lapis lazuli you provided. Your tool, weapon, or armor now appears to have a pulsating glint, which allows you to easily distinguish powerful ones from regular unenchanted items. The enchantments imbued by the table is random, and if you're unhappy with what you got, you can remove its newly vested powers in a grindstone. However, when you use a grindstone, you will only regain a portion of the XP spent on enchanting the item, not the full amount. This means that over time, you'll need to accumulate XP levels once again to fully utilize the enchanting table's potential. It's worth mentioning that you can still utilize the enchanting table even if you have less than 30 XP levels, but the enchantments that become available to you will be limited in both variety and strength. Remember how each step up the XP level bar becomes increasingly costly to fill compared to the previous level? With this in mind, utilize your XP levels for your immediate needs once you surpass level 30, rather than hoarding them all. Accidents can result in the loss of a significant portion of your XP, so spend them wisely. The anvil is another vital tool in the enchanting process. Crafting an anvil requires a total of 31 iron ingots, making it a relatively costly block. However expensive, it holds the key to creating your perfect weapon or armor. Through the anvil, you can combine enchanted items of the same type and base material, potentially increasing the level of their enchantments. That means you cannot combine a diamond pickaxe with one made of iron, or something that is not a pickaxe to begin with, even if they're made of the same base material. When the rules are followed, compatible enchantments on the 2 items can be combined. Certain enchantments have multiple levels of power. Take Protection for instance, which has 4 grades, level 4 being the highest. If you have 2 iron chest plates both enchanted with Protection 2, combining them in the anvil will result in a single chest plate with Protection 3. The anvil doesn't treat enchantment levels as simple numerical quantities that add up. Rather, it upgrades them to the next available level as long as the required parameters are met. On the other hand, combining enchanted items of unequal levels, such as Protection 1 and Protection 2, will only result in a piece of armor with Protection 2, not Protection 3. To stress that again, you can only combine enchantments of the same level to get to the next level. The anvil can also be used to repair enchanted items. Simply combine the damaged item with an ingot or mineral of its base material. and the anvil will restore its durability while retaining its enchantments. While we are at the subject of repair, regular unenchanted items of the same type and base material can be combined in your crafting grid to restore some durability. This simple method does not retain any enchantments, in case that wasn't already clear. The same repair process can be done using the grindstone or the crafting table. The anvil can also rename items in the game at a cost of a few XP levels, typically higher for heavily enchanted items. Both combining and repairing items in the anvil also require spending varying amounts of XP levels. As mentioned previously, books serve as a convenient way to hold and store enchantments acquired from the enchanting table. By combining these enchanted books with compatible items, you can effectively apply the stored enchantments to the desired equipment. To achieve this, simply place the enchanted book in the second slot of the anvil, ensuring that the enchantments are successfully transferred to the target item. Some enchanted items in the game are incompatible. For instance, smite and sharpness enchantments cannot coexist on the same sword. Only one of them can be applied, and the order in which you place the items in the anvil slots determines which enchantment takes precedence. Certain enchantments are exclusive to specific tools. For example, power enchantment is specific to bows and cannot be applied to any other tool. There are enchantments that cannot be obtained through the enchanting table and have alternative acquisition methods. Some enchantments can only be obtained by trading with villagers or found in loot chests within certain structures. This adds an element of exploration and interaction with the game world, encouraging players to seek out specific locations or engage with villagers to obtain these unique enchantments. Using the anvil not only costs XP levels, but also damages the anvil over time until it breaks. Additionally, repairing items in the anvil has a hidden repair cost that progressively increases each time the same tool undergoes repair. As you repeatedly repair a tool using the anvil, the repair cost gradually escalates. It will eventually come to a point when you won't be able to repair or combine more enchantments to a particular tool due to the high XP cost, even if you have enough XP levels to cover for it. There is a superior method to safeguard your tools from breaking, and it comes in the form of an enchantment known as mending. Unlike other enchantments, mending cannot be obtained from the enchanting table. Instead, it is an exclusive trade offered by certain librarian villagers. When you apply the mending enchantment to an item, it will possess the ability to absorb XP orbs you earn. These absorbed XP orbs are then utilized to repair the durability of the enchanted tool. Worn armor segments are automatically restored without the need for manual intervention. And if there are enough XP orbs available, tools or weapons held in the offhand or active hotbar slot will also undergo repairs. Combining the mending enchantment with unbreaking in a tool ensures that it remains in impeccable condition throughout its entire lifespan. Unbreaking reduces the chance of losing durability points by making them resilient against wear and tear. And mending can repair it to 100% durability as long as there's enough XP orbs generated in your activities. Please note that mending cannot take XP points already stored in your XP bar to repair your items. Enchanted weapons and armor are essential in Minecraft, elevating your combat prowess, bolstering your defense, extending the lifespan of your equipment, and bestowing unique abilities. While we have covered many enchantments, there are still hidden enchantments awaiting your discovery, encouraging exploration and experimentation within the enchanting system. Join me in the next episode as I show you the best possible enchantments for your gear. Until then, I am Expensage. Stay safe.